What's going on, guys? Patrick Longley from PatrickLongleyRealty.com, and today we are going to go over one of my favorite neighborhoods, Ewa Beach. Now in this video, we're going to cover everything that you need to know about living in Ewa Beach. We're going to talk about the locations, Old Ewa versus New Ewa, what you can get in regards to price points in different neighborhoods, pros and cons of living in Ewa Beach, things to do out here in Ewa Beach. And of course, we're gonna show you some of the beautiful properties out here. Specifically, we're gonna check out Ho'opili. This is one of the new developments out here. So we're gonna go check out one of those properties right now. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about Ewa Beach and the location. What do people love about Ewa Beach? Well, one thing is that the proximity to some of the military bases. For my service members, you are going to be pretty close in regards to the quality of living and quality of home to work. We'll talk a little bit about the traffic later. Additionally, what do people really like out here? Well, it's warm. Sometimes too warm, but for a lot of people who don't like a lot of rain, ironically, we do have a little bit of rain today, but it's generally pretty dry. And the third thing that people absolutely love about this location is its convenience of all the big box stores. You need a Home Depot, a good restaurant, a Walmart, it's all within just a few minutes drive. And lastly, what people absolutely love about Ewa Beach is some of the new construction projects, and that's where we are today. This is D.R. Horton's, one of their master community projects, a 20-year project where they're selling condos, townhomes, and single-family homes out here for all different price ranges, ranging from $400,000 to just over $1.5 million. And we're gonna show that to you today. So let's go check out Noho Papa, one of their newest projects out here, right behind me. Alrighty, guys. Now this is, like I said, Noho Papa. This is the Makua model. It's about 1,500 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and as you can see, it is fully loaded. You got the luxury vinyl plank floors, the split ACs, some beautiful stainless steel appliances, quartz countertops. But really what you need to understand is that this house looks beautiful. This is the floor plan you'll get, but this has been staged by professional designers. So it's not gonna look just like this, so keep that in mind. Additionally, they are having some amazing incentives right now. In this market, interest rates are pretty high. And we're always looking for strategies on how to get lower interest rates with buy downs and things of that nature. Now, if you use their in-house lender, which I highly suggest, you actually can get rates as low as 5.5 for VA and 5.99 for conventional buyers. So that is a huge bonus. You're definitely gonna wanna look into that. I have a great relationship, not only with their in-house lender, but also with their sales team. So if you wanna get more insight on the process, costs, timelines, feel free to reach out to me. Okay, guys, now we're gonna do a little bit of story time. So you're probably asking yourself, how do I get one of these beautiful units? Well, they used to have it on a lottery system, and now they've just recently changed it to a first come, first served basis. And that's where I had to do something pretty extreme for my clients because they really wanted one of those properties. So what you gotta do is you gotta sit, not in this seat, but right here. Yes, I'm not joking. My client missed out on the first one. Before they reached out to me, they said, Pat, I really need to get one of these Alana models. I really want it. I missed out on the last one. They were all gone. So I told them, don't you worry. Jose, don't you worry, my man, calling out to you. I said, I got you. So me and my team, actually, as soon as we got the release, the email, we showed up at 1 p.m. the day before and actually camped out here. As you can see by some of these photos right here, we literally camped out overnight for our client. What other agent is gonna do that for you? Feel free to give me a call if you guys need someone to camp out for you. Now in Ewa Beach, there's actually 60 micro neighborhoods in all of Ewa Beach. Now some of the ones we would definitely want to spotlight would be some of newer Ewa. Those are gonna be homes built in the 90s and in the 2000s. This beautiful neighborhood we're in right now is called Ocean Point. You can find homes here that are actually built by the developer Haseko, who also built a lot of the beautiful homes in the other beautiful neighborhood that surrounds the golf course, which is called Hawakale. Now, if you're wondering not only the construction type, again, this is gonna be double wall construction, dual pane windows, split AC, central AC. It's gonna be something you're more used to that you would see on the mainland compared to, again, if you're in Kailua or in Old Ewa, which we'll show you in a bit. Now, price point wise, if you're buying something out here in Ocean Point, you're looking anywhere between about 900 to 1.5 for like a 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom. Over in Hawaii, you're looking anywhere between $1 million to $2 million. It's definitely resort living style. And also, of course, we have Ho'opili, which we discussed before, has some of those newer construction homes by D.R. Horton between $400 all the way up to $1.5 million. Now we're driving through Old Ewa. Most of the homes you'll see over here are gonna be pretty different from the homes we saw in like Hawaii, Ocean Point, Ho'opili, the new construction stuff. This is gonna be homes built in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. So most of these homes are gonna be on post and pier. They're gonna have jalousie windows, you know, single wall construction, things you would similar see in like, let's say Kailua, for example. Now, some of the homes have been renovated. A big bonus to this specific area is you're definitely not gonna have any associations. So you don't have somebody telling you how many cars you can park on the road or that you have to trim your bushes. So that is definitely a bonus. And the prices down in this area are significantly lower than, let's say, the Ocean Points, the Ho'opili. And you're also closer to the beach, which is definitely a bonus. Okay, the next thing we're gonna cover is things to do in Ewa Beach. We're gonna go check out Ewa Beach, White Plains, one of my favorite surf spots on this area. Additionally, there are 6 golf courses. Yes, 6 golf courses all in Ewa Beach. You can't throw a rock without putting it in a golf hole. Lastly, there is Ka Makana. This is one of the largest outdoor malls out here where they've got tons of restaurants, Cheesecake Factory. They've got this great Mexican joint we just went to, and I got my hair cut all within a few steps. So those are just a few things that you can do out here in Ewa Beach. Now, one of the things is this place is called Ewa Beach. It's actually one of the only places in Oahu that has beach in the name. But to be quite honest with you, the beaches are nice. Nothing like Kailua Beach or even Waikiki Beach. But this is one of my favorite beaches in Ewa, which is called White Plains. Now, one thing you need to know about White Plains is I like to call it kind of the hidden Waikiki. If you see some of the waves behind me, we got a lot of longboarders. Great place to surf. Not the best place to swim, like with your kids and stuff. Everywhere in Ewa generally has a lot of rocks or reefs. You gotta be careful. And then you can kind of see it right here. There's a handful of reef and rocks. So you gotta kind of find these pockets to swim in. But it is a beautiful beach. It's not very crowded and a great surfing spot. Now, one of the things I didn't mention in our things to do out here, and I can't believe I forgot it, is Waikai, also known as the lineup, out here in Ewa, just outside of Ocean Point. You can come surf this amazing standing wave, as well as enjoy a cool drink and some great grinds upstairs. And if the keikis want to play, maybe they don't want to do the surfing, they also have an aqua gymnastics challenge over here. And lastly, once a week, if you want to get some other good food and want some more options, they do have a farmer's market right in the parking lot. Okay, now let's talk about the pros and cons of living out here in Ewa Beach. First pro is definitely gonna be the prices. You're gonna get the best bang for your buck, the best price per square foot and quality of home out here in Ewa Beach. The median sales price for a single family home out here right now is $850,000, where across the island for a single family home, it's just over 1.1. The second pro is the construction type. You'll notice all the homes out here, a lot of the homes are built in the 90s and 2000s. So they're gonna have that double wall construction, central AC, dual pane windows, all the things you would expect and make it comfortable if you're coming from the mainland out to Hawaii. It's very similar. The third thing is you're close to the beach. You're in Ewa Beach. You're generally gonna be pretty close. Now we'll talk a little bit about the quality of the beaches, but nonetheless, you are close to the beach. Also, tons of convenience. We have pretty much every big box store that you can think of, just a stone's throw away. You got the Walmarts, the Home Depot, the Sam's Club, the Costco's, anything and everything you need, only within a 5 to 10 minute drive. Okay, now the next pro would definitely be the golf courses. If you're a huge golf enthusiast like myself, living out here in Ewa, you have plenty of options. We have over 6 golf courses just here in Ewa Beach. And lastly, is easy access to the rail. Now, I don't want to get into the logistics and the politics of the rail. It's been somewhat of a nightmare of them putting that together, but it is running from here in Ewa Beach all the way to Pearl City. So funny story, I actually have a client who lives over in Ocean Point and he is stationed in Pearl Harbor. So what he does, he actually gets on his e-bike, rides it to the station, takes it to Pearl Harbor, and goes right into work so he can avoid all that traffic. Okay, we talked about the pros. Let's go over the cons. The first one is going to be it's hot. It's very hot out here in Ewa. We are on a plain actually that used to be all ag land. Developers came in and built all this place, but with that, you generally get very little wind and it gets pretty hot out here. So if you are sensitive to heat, keep that in mind. Second thing is traffic. That is gonna be probably the biggest con out here in Ewa and things that people really take to heart because you get traffic, as you can see on this map, on Fort Weaver Road and then also on the highway. So it could only be 30 miles and generally only take you 30 minutes when there's no traffic, but it could almost triple when there is traffic. The third thing to keep in mind is airplane noise. Yes, airplane noise. We are actually in a major flight path. I think I hear a plane right now, actually. So out here, you're gonna probably hear a plane flying over every 10 minutes. Now, I have a lot of clients who don't really mind it. A lot of the homes that are built out here, again, double wall construction, dual pane windows. So when you're inside, you don't really hear much. There's a plane right there flying. So definitely keep that in mind when it comes to noise. Okay, the next con would be beaches. Like I said, there are some beaches you can choose from and they are beautiful, but they may not be the best for swimming. You gotta find those little sand holes for you and your kids. The next thing I would say is nightlife. If you're looking for nightlife, you ain't gonna find it here in Ewa. There's not really much for you to do on that side of things. You gotta go to Waikiki for that. And lastly, is Ewa, again, used to be ag land and developers came in and built a lot of these beautiful homes, which we definitely needed. But with that, you get associations. And I love and hate associations simply because you get beautiful yards, not people, painting their house purple. But with that comes a cost. And sometimes you get great amenities like a pool here, but if that pool breaks, somebody's got to pay for it. And that generally translates into increases in HOAs, which you can't control. So those would definitely be some of the cons you want to keep in mind when thinking about moving to Ewa. Okay guys, well that wraps it up for living in Ewa Beach. We covered a lot of information, the location, the pros and cons, prices, different neighborhoods, pretty much everything that you need to know about Ewa. But if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. I have my contact information right here, or you can directly DM me on any of my social media platforms. With that being said, I'm Patrick with PatrickCalling Realty.com, powered by eXp Realty. Hope you have a beautiful day. Talk to you soon. Aloha.